You guys are in for a treat. These next 2 episodes are going to be JR's story. We're going to start from the time that JR was born to the time he started teaching law school, and then the next half will be the rest of the story. Now, here we go with part 1. JR's story on Empower Your Pattern. Did you know that there are success patterns for you to receive more? For you to receive a better and extraordinary life? Well, I'm Jimmy Hendrick, a success, confidence, and thrive coach, a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I am here to give you these success patterns. Let's go. Hey everybody, J.R. Hendrick here, and I might as well go ahead and start with the story. I was born in between Middle and Odessa, a little ranch called Swainfield Ranch, Swainfield Ranch. Of course, my parents left shortly after my birth. Well, not too shortly. I lived there for about 3 years. And then we lived in places all over the country and eventually back in the Permian Basin. Our daddy rented a condo in Odessa for a while. And then when I was about 8 years old, my granddaddy put his foot down and said, You going to let him live at the ranch and go to the school of his choice. And of course, his mama said that mama wanted to put me in middle school. Granddaddy said, no, we're going to get you a waiver so you can go to the school, John Allen Elementary. Well, I got at it. Went to John Allen Elementary. I went 1 year to junior high school. Daddy pulled me out for the 8th grade to go to a Christian school, and I spent 1 year there. The teacher didn't know how to deal with a blind person with multiple birth defects. So Daddy found a school to pick, Reese Prep School. I spent there from the time I was 14 to the time I was 18. I wanted to go straight to college, and Granddad and Daddy had a fight, and Dad said, no, I want you in between Austin and here lobbying for my country, for my company. And so I spent 3 years lobbying. 88, 89, 90, and 91, I spent lobbying for the country, for the company. And in Austin, I gotta say, I got soaked into the reactive culture. And finally, in 91, I put my foot down, and Dad said, okay, I'll let you spend waste away a year at Odessa College, and then he said, then I'll let you do what you and your granddad always wanted. I'll put you in Texas Tech. And so, I did a year at Odessa College. My health wasn't all that great, but then I followed some of my friends up to Texas Tech, except for my friend Ken, who went to, well, it's not a real school here, but it's called Odessa University College. He would spend his 4 years there, beginning in 1991, because Daddy put me and Ken to work in Austin for 3 years. No, actually, he graduated a year behind me, so he spent 2 years. And I went to college, and wouldn't you know it, my senior year, spring semester, my senior year, I fell in love with a girl of my dreams. And I had a choice between the girl of my dreams and UT Austin School of Law. And my dad says, no, I'll send you to Texas Tech School of Law. Moved me into my own apartment. Came there, fell in love. We got married. Daddy wasn't very at all pleased. The girl's name was Kristen Haig. And she was beautiful. I mean, she was beautiful. She helped me through my first and second year. I had 4 years of law school. They have that program at Texas Tech where they have 4 years of law school for people that have visual impairments. And the third year, which is actually going to be, I consider the second year, my ex-wife fell in love with a professor of mine named Mark Christopher. And of course, in February 1999, she moved back to Austin. Daddy had me reluctantly file for the papers, even though I really didn't want it. She went to Austin thinking that Mark Christopher would come after her. No, he came after me. So I graduated from law school in 2000. And I'm kind of like, oh boy, out of a job, don't know what to do. Daddy says, nope, you're going to become my company lawyer. Anything that comes around the case, personal injury, criminal, everything. I did that for 2.5 years. And then I told my daddy, I said, okay, that's it, I've had enough. I went with him with my friend, Kevin McDonald. And I said, that's enough, I'm done. I'm applying to teach law at Texas Tech. And so I entered law school at Texas Tech. And tomorrow you'll hear the rest of the story. Hope you've enjoyed listening to Empower Your Pattern 2.0. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Empower Your Pattern. Become a citizen of Pattern Realm. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. And do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others don't so you can have what others can't. Okay, I can finish this off? Yeah, I want you to choose. I want you to act. And I want you to pursue happiness. And God bless y'all.